Have you been chased by a bear recently? Or maybe you forgot to put on clothes for the big test? Or maybe you're stuck spending the entire night counting your ceiling tiles? Well, either way, it turns out that the pandemic is having a big impact on our collective sleep.
Schedules are different. We're potentially going to bed at different times, waking at different times than we would typically.
For 6 months, I couldn't sleep.
For many people, the thing that they've missed the most during the pandemic is sleep. And it's not just the people you'd expect.
There's a lot to worry about. And it doesn't matter if you're on the front line or whatever you're doing. Changes in terms of our daily routines means that we don't have the same ways of relieving stress.
We create the world of the dream.
The pandemic has also been the inception of some wildly vivid dreams. There's even a website collecting those COVID-related visions that seem almost surreal.
If we're waking up at a time where we're in rapid eye movement sleep, we're more likely to remember our dreams and potentially see them as more vivid. Parasomnia, so nightmares, night terrors, sleepwalking, sleep talking, those types of things will happen during sleep.
The immediate impacts of our restlessness are a loss of focus and patience. But as the pandemic drags on, the severity of the sleepless consequences deepens.
Children who don't get enough sleep are often more prone to get upper respiratory tract infections. Insufficient sleep seems to be associated with higher risks for cardiovascular disease, so things like high blood pressure.
The global sleep loss and vivid dreams aren't a new phenomenon, but still quite rare.
I mean, I guess the best things that we could look back to are things like the World War and the consequence that those types of changes had on mental health and physical health as well.
Just how those collective lost hours of sleep will hit us will largely be determined by the length of the pandemic. But in the interim, there are ways to help protect us from feeling like a daytime zombie.
Getting up at the same time in the morning, eating breakfast at the same time, having other meals at the same time, try and discuss worries and fears during the day.
In Edmonton, Cordy Terrio, City News.